LT
Cause I'm 2 shots in, I'm feeling myself, and I need your hands to come and give me some help. Cause I'm 2 shots in, and I can't help myself. That's why I need you here to help me sweat out of this liquor. To help me sweat out of this liquor. To help me sweat out of this liquor.
Hello, it's your boy Joey Badazz, and tonight I'm making a drink called the Serpent.
What's that called?
The Serpent. The Serpent, gotcha, okay? And the Serpent is based off of everything we talking tonight. You know, snakes like to talk out their mouth, or hiss, shall I say? I don't know, but we do know that the serpent will consist of a shot of gin. So you put that, you know, you want to put the shot of gin. I do declare. You want to pour that on in our little mixing cup. You know, I like my stuff stirred, not shaken. You know, half a shot of that vermouth. Now, bees, keep in mind that vermouth has 15% of alcohol in it already. Then you want to throw a little bit of them ices in there, okay? A little ices, you know. And then Sprite. Now, you always add your mixer, your choice of taste. Me, that's a serpent, so I need a little bit more Sprite than usual. Gonna have me fucked up. It's stirred. I feel like, you know, Halloween just passed, hocus pocus. Okay. And then you put, ooh. And then you put, ooh. And then just look at it. This just look like a snake gonna fuck with it. Look, just, ooh. Ooh. Shut that bitch up. The Serpent. Bon appetit.
What up, Toast Mob? It's your boy Daytatchi.
Taste of Brittney.
And Joey Badazz.
And motherfucking, we are talking toasted. Why I got cursed so early in the damn show?
Shit.
Why? It's because of this damn serpent that Joey Badazz got us drinking on tonight. What the hell was you thinking?
You know, as a topic, we know we're about to get into some stuff. So
yeah, but damn, the snake, the rat, the cat, the dog, you ain't. You trying to get us fucked. I'm fucked up already. I'm 2 shots in.
2 shots in.
This is like actually a whole 6 shot. I don't know, because vermouth has alcohol in it.
15%, yeah.
And gin is alcohol. It's like I don't know, but
alcohol on top of alcohol is a good time.
Blame it on that. Okay. No, but yeah, I'm really talking to us tonight, and we are talking about social cues, social studies, ways to act and react socially tonight.
Right.
Because some people just don't know, and we gotta be the one to tell them.
Gotta let it know. Gotta be one.
Gotta let these hoes know.
Right.
Oh, but that's not socially acceptable. What was it for me to say that it is?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But we gonna make it.
Okay.
Don't you know what people's problem is?
What's people's problem?
Who gives a fuck? I'm just kidding.
All right. So, like, we just want to talk about rubbing people the wrong way, things that you should and shouldn't do, things that you should and shouldn't say, just how to act and with people, how to interact with people actually.
Spit it out.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I don't know. I just think that we're in a very sensitive climate right now. We have the Me Too movement. We have what's the other movements we got going on?
I have no idea.
It's some other shit other than Me Too.
No, it is a couple of stuff going on. I might not know the exact name, but like
And I think a lot of people say things like, you know, why wait so long, like with the Bill Cosby situation, if he did give him date rape drugs and stuff, why do these people wait so long to say something?
Because that pudding he was sitting on, it reared off, you know.
The jello pudding.
It finally wore off.
Don't eat the jello pudding.
Bitches want some more of that pudding. Nah, for real. On the serious stuff.
Yeah, so with Bill Cosby, with like that Superior Court judge, that's some crazy shit. What else? Harvey Weinstein, all these cases of people.
Everybody just coming out the woodworks.
Yeah, and I think it's because I think people are feeling, we're in a time of feeling empowered. And rather than judge people and victim shaming people and saying, well, why they wait 20 years to say something if that really happened? Some people just aren't comfortable. And then you have to think about the time that these women were living in.
Right.
And the way that women have been oppressed for so long. Women are really starting to stand up strong and be able to stand up and speak out. When they see somebody progressing and growing, like a Superior Court judge is going to make decisions on people's lives, and they know the type of man that he is, they feel compelled to speak up. And I can understand that. Like, you know, they're growing in power, and you know that they may not necessarily be a good human being.
And I'm glad that people are now speaking up on certain things and they're coming forward, because as a community we have to call people out on their shit when it's right or wrong. We need to do it from the beginning. We got people that's about to be in important places and they haven't been accountable for anything, and now sometimes it might be too late.
Right.
Because now we're seeing...
Because you're saying you're gonna get it.
Yeah, right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But you also have to think about the type of climate they were living in. He probably grew up with a powerful family with money, knew people with money, went to an Ivy League school, and for you to say something about someone who with that type of powerful backing or family backing, and you know, it's kind of like, and then the time that this old man was living in and harassing women, touching on them, feeling on them, you know what I'm saying? You weren't gonna say nothing because nothing was gonna happen except
and you sign papers when you get a check outside when you settle. You know, I can't, because that's in my disclaimer agreement. But you know, the little contract I had to sign. You know. Do y'all feel like the women that made claims against Bill Cosby were telling the truth?
I will not speak on that.
I'm kind of on the fence. Honestly, I don't feel like anybody should be taken advantage of, but that's not what I'm saying. However, I am saying I do believe that in some instances these women benefited from that. And it's like, I feel like if you never ate that pudding, you probably wouldn't be where you are today. I mean, it's Bill Cosby. Think about it. Like, and then there's people that have constantly, they said it wasn't one time, it was multiple times. So it's like you kept coming back.
Even after.
You knew what you was doing. Like, I feel like they both are wrong. But one got exploited over the other.
Right.
That's how I feel about it.
Okay.
Janice Stevenson. Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, all right. So as far as like, when is the point that you know, like, you know how they say when people say no, I was gonna say just say no like drugs. Like if you're interacting with someone about to have a sexual encounter and no is mentioned at any time or stop, then if you continue, it's considered rape. Even if they kind of consent to it afterwards.
Can we talk about that section though? Because you know how you can be like real trying to be cute and stuff.
And be like, no, but you really want that shit. That's not it.
Stop.
But you really want it.
Come back.
Every episode ends up with sex. Every single episode ends up too sexual. And I don't understand what is wrong with you horny motherfuckers. God damn. Can we get through one wholesome episode, please? Can we get the white people watching?
Right. They know what it be about too.
I think it's a thin line though, because it is kind of like, sometimes you may want it, I guess, and then you may know that you shouldn't want it. Or
R. Kelly said it best.
Oh God.
What do you say?
My mind's telling me no, but my body's telling me yes.
I can see if there was like some type of fight back, like trying to push them off, then yes. But if you just sitting there, you taking a dick, and you just like,
Oh, whoa.
no, and you're not really trying to fight or push
You
them back.
opening your legs
Right, you
wide.
open it right.
No! Deeper, no!
It's like you consent. Like, what are you talking about? But then if you're like really trying to push them back and fight them off, then it makes sense. Like, get the fuck off me. I'm telling you no. I'm telling you to stop.
But I feel like, okay, so I've seen some situations where it's like some people are just hoes, but they hoes by like,
I beg your pardon.
no, like some girls that like get trains running and they're like, no, but they kind of had a bad growing up and they don't really know how to fight back, but they really feel bad about what's going on,
And
but yet
people
they're turned on by it.
Right.
Am I making sense?
that don't sound like rape.
No. Y'all, for real, on a serious note, I watch a lot of Law and Order, and it still is considered rape, even if your body, like, say for instance with a man, if a woman sucking his dick and he don't want it to be sucked and he's saying stop, but he still gets stimulated, that's still rape. Like sometimes
I've been raped before.
People
Like
can
that.
control how their body reacts to things, but if they say no, point blank,
Yes.
like, it is. That's fact.
It's kind of like a mind fuck, because you know all your brain rushes down, all your blood rushes down.
Right.
Anyway, and it sounded like, no, stop. Like, I've been raped before.
Your body acts different
have.
from,
I'm
so,
dead
like,
ass.
if you said no, like, say if someone was to really, like,
That's
her
molestation.
breast getting hard and everything, and she telling you no, still stop. Because it don't matter what the breast, what the body's saying or whatever, you still rape.
I don't want it, stop.
Right,
But
exactly.
my body is saying
Right,
no.
right, exactly. No, but that's
no,
really
dead ass.
like,
I've been
yeah.
raped before. I'm serious.
Oh, shut up.
Shut up.
I'm serious.
Don't listen.
I won't explain it. I won't indulge.
But yeah, but no, definitely. So people who
No means
you know,
no.
If you
No
done
means
did,
no.
if you done did it, you done raped somebody. You should feel ashamed.
You should. All of you. And we'll be right back.
True fucking flavor. Jump in the river and come over. Tell your friends jump in the GS3. I got the chronic by the tree. Throw your hands in the air if you's a true player. To the homies in your money, play niggas like Johnny Star. You gotta come up in your place, please don't shoot at the place. Cause I see some ladies tonight that should be having my baby.
No, but in all seriousness, no simply means no, and make sure you listen to that.
Right.
Seriously.
Rape is a serious matter. We play about the situation. Things could have happened to us. That could, we only talk about it because it's happened to us. Bring a sense of humor. Sometimes
Bring
helps
light to the situation.
You gotta bring light to everything. You gotta let it shine on through, shine on in.
Right.
So
Tell somebody.
So what are signs socially that you should pay attention to? That that when you're making someone feel uncomfortable.
Facial expressions. Y'all see, I give a facial real quick. Like, that's that watch it, bitch.
Because you have some people who will take advantage of someone who is meek, someone who's maybe not going to speak up, but are clearly uncomfortable, but they will pounce on that deer.
That's almost a sense of bullying too, who's
Yeah.
pick out. And let me say this though, because I tend to be the person that tries that person up. But the only reason why I try people up is I figure like my circle is only strong people. So like if I'm gonna fuck with you or kick it with you, I have to see where that backbone is. So I think my first encounter with somebody might be like, okay, who are you?
Right.
Like, who are you? Poking at you. Who are you? Show me who you are. And then when you like be like, I'm that bitch. I'm like, well, we're cool. Hey, friend. You know, like, from one strong bitch to another. You know what I'm saying? How you doing?
Is that a Napoleon complex?
It might be. I don't know. Like,
That sounds like it.
I ain't never had a bitch chimp me, but like, so.
But you don't feel like that could be unacceptable to treat people that way?
I mean, it is, but I think in society, I think everyone knows that it's a dog eat dog world. So you have to have backbone. I'm not going to bully you.
I don't think everybody
I'm not
knows
going to
that.
keep picking you. Well, they need to learn that.
I think we're living in a very sensitive climate right now. Like a lot of people are offended about a lot of things, and people are very easily offended. So the internet, social media, period.
Well, take the freedom of speech amendment away, because that's what a lot of
Well,
people
that's the thin line, because it's like, what can you say and what can't you say? Because there's certain things that I've said, I've said that I did not know necessarily was offensive. Certain words that maybe, someone will be offended by, and I didn't know that. I didn't mean anything by it. I think it's a very thin line, because I think you should also pay attention to what a person's intentions were behind what they said. You know what I mean? Like, if they said it, like, if someone calls you a slut, or if someone calls you, like, a bitch, like, people say it as a term of endearment.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, or if you meant it, like, you really are a bitch, it's a difference. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's very important to pay attention for the offender and the offendee to pay attention to the intent behind what was said. Like, did you mean to offend me, or did I just get offended because you're ignorant to the situation?
But you know what? I feel like that falls under expectations. If you expect people to give you this way, so when it doesn't happen, or when that expectation doesn't seem to be appeasing, that's when you're upset or you're sad. The way I look at work, I don't expect anybody to be nice, sugarcoat shit. So when you do come at me sideways, it's not that I wasn't expecting it, but I'm not expecting it either. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm taking no type of way. I'm not taking it personal unless I feel like you're really directing it at me. Like, there's a difference between certain. You can't, like, say for instance, me meeting you in a boardroom setting. I'm not gonna give you what I say how I meet someone in a social setting. Like, it's also common sense. But at the end of the day, don't expect me to be like, oh, I'm cool with you, be kikiing up. Like, because that's not how it is all the time. People's personalities clash, and that's what I'm saying. It's a dog-eat-dog world, because
you gotta go along and get along sometimes.
A bitch might not even smile in your face or speak to you. You can't expect that from that bitch. You know what I'm saying? So are you going to really take it personal and fuck up the whole encounter after that? Or are you going to let it slide and just be like, okay, well,
that's just them.
Right.
And I'm just me.
Right, exactly.
And just accept people for who they are, unless they're directly affecting or disrespecting you. You don't have to necessarily just internally just feel like everyone is attacking you. And I'm not trying to take away. It sounds like I'm victimizing victims when I say it like that, and that's not my intention. But I also want to make sure that people are aware that they have to check themselves too.
Right.
That's if they want to. That's why we're still putting expectations and stuff. Like,
and
we're still setting ourselves up to be disappointed.
For people who step over boundaries too, that's the same thing. Like, when you're overstepping a boundary. You know when you're making someone feel uncomfortable. You know if you're touching someone inappropriately or rubbing them. You can feel their energy. Right. We feel each other. We know when we're not being appropriate. We know when we're not saying the right thing or doing the right thing. It's an inner sense. It's a sixth sense that we all have.
Yeah, because I'm quick to say, look, I'm about to say something. I know people, I usually give that warning out, bitch. It be a red and black label, like police tape. Like, I usually...
You need to give that warning, Joey Badazz.
I do, though.
With every introduction.
Everything.
Everything. Okay, so, for instance, I don't necessarily say good morning or hi every time I see somebody. And that may seem rude to some people.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I don't really like to speak.
It depends.
But that's not because I have an issue, though.
Yeah, I don't know.
No. And see, this is, Okay, let me say this. People raised north and south 2 different ways, and I feel like y'all were your northern babies.
I'm a West Coast baby.
Oh, and see, West Coast, same thing. It goes like West Coast all the way North Coast and then South. Like, you know, y'all was all raised the same. Y'all don't do the yes ma'am, no sir. It's yes or no. Like, or like y'all also, it's the respect is different. So that country southern hospitality.
Exactly. But y'all southern hospitality come off a little rude sometimes too. It be coming off like too much. It be too much. Like back off. Like please.
Now you're being a smart ass.
Now you're being too cute. You're being too familiar.
Anyway, to finish what I was saying as far as differentiating how you grow is because when you walk into a room in the South Side, like you speak to the people that's already there. That's common courtesy.
Okay, I can see if I was going to somebody's house and I walked into a room with a whole bunch of people I didn't know and I had to speak.
Even at work though. If I'm at work already and you sit in front of me and you look dead in my eyes and don't say nothing, bitch, we have
eye contact is me saying
no, it's not.
I spoke with my eyes.
It's like, no.
I see you every day.
I'm a drink today.
We're going to visually speak after this anyways. Regardless if I say hi or good morning, we're going to talk sooner or later.
Let me tell you, a lot of my family that moved to the South, because we from Chicago, a lot of my family moved to the South, they always be like, what the fuck they looking at? What the fuck they looking at? Like, why they looking at me? Why they, like it's an issue.
We waiting for you to fucking speak. You done walked up into our presence. I mean, and sometimes you got them Southern hospitaliters that's gonna look at you and you don't say nothing, gonna say, hello, how are you?
Good.
Okay, you're gonna speak back, right. Look, you're gonna acknowledge I think it's an acknowledging presence thing.
Who are you for me to acknowledge your presence?
Girl, Google me, bitch, Google me!
To know you.
Google me!
I don't want to know you. I don't give a fuck about knowing you.
Why is they considered rude?
Like, who cares?
I'm not interested.
Exactly.
You see ignorant
shit.
bitches from
I feel like if you got offended by me walking in and not speaking to you, that means you was interested in meeting me and you should have spoke to me first.
And I did. Remember I said, hello, how are you?
Right. After you realized I didn't say nothing to your ass.
It don't matter. I
So
addressed
you got
it.
mad.
I saw you
At
saw
least
me,
somebody
and you
spoke to
spoke.
somebody, so that means I ain't got to talk when I walk in the room. Because y'all gonna end up talking to me anyways.
No, but I'm not like I'm that nigga like when I walk in, but I'm just like
I don't feel like I'm
feel like I nod my head like that's what I do. Like do a little bit. I'm not like gonna be like, hey, it's me. Cause I feel like that's too much, and I'm cocky. I'm doing too much. Like I ain't gotta make myself known. You see me, I see you. Hey.
That's it. Like I don't feel like I'm obligated to say something to you. If I see you,
just
eye contact, hello.
If I'm coming in the room, I'm gonna say good morning or hello, bonjour. You know, hi guys. Like, hey, ladies and gents. You know,
So,
a bitch is going to.
Did you think I was rude when you first met me?
Well, I didn't think y'all was rude. I think at that time, like me, I have a socially awkwardness when I first initially meet. Like, you don't get this person when you first meet me. You get me like, hello, how you doing? Girl, we was in the setting, like, girl, we was castmates. Like, I had to come on, like, come step on the show, like, Joey Badazz, hey, like, right. But in a business professional setting, I'm very more observant than I am as far as vocals. So I feel like speaking and stuff. Then when I know like, hey, my personality can fit right here. I put that bitch in there. You don't hear it from the right. I'm Beyonce. I was here. Everywhere.
So you didn't answer the question. Did you think I was rude?
No, I didn't think you guys were rude. I think we all was trying to figure each other out. Okay. When we first met.
I just don't understand why people get so Easily.
See, but that's me being strong. I wasn't expecting nothing from y'all. So regardless if we spoke or not, we was cool. Right, exactly. That's what fucks up a lot of people's relationships.
No, stop. Stop, we love you. We love you too. Thank you. And I love my castmates. And Taste of Brittney, Joey Badazz, I love you guys. Thank you so much for being a part of Talking Toasted. We are so blessed.
We are.
And so thankful.
So thankful.
Oh!
Yes.
Yes! I'll drink to that.
Well, we had that pudding, y'all.
Okay, so I really feel like in society right now, what I would really like to talk about is I feel like a lot of people are following rather than leading, and there's not enough individuals.
A lot of copycats. Y'all want to be like somebody else so bad.
I feel like everyone looks and sounds the same, or maybe not look. I feel like there's an individuality in maybe the fashion look department. Maybe.
It's just recycling.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's bringing the old back.
But I know it definitely in music, it's apparent. You know,
Yeah.
you don't know one artist from the next. You don't know
New artists.
Yeah, it's just a lot of people wanting to make easy buck. It seems like, or some quick fame and maybe do a reality show and disappear.
Right.
Get you that one catchphrase.
That
You know,
Instagram.
like.
And I can't hate on it.
That viral post.
But then I'm really concerned with the fact that there isn't personality, individuality showcased more so. I feel like it's out there, but it's not showcased. I feel like it's not present. Like if you turn on the radio or if you turn on the TV, it's a lot of the same thing over and over again, and not enough. It just was a time, it seemed to me, where there were varieties, or
I feel like there's no passion anymore. I think people are just doing it for the fame. Like you got people doing dumb shit on Instagram just to go viral. Like just people dancing retarded on Instagram just to be famous. Like nobody's really passionate about what they're doing anymore. They're just doing it just to get the looks and the likes and the dollars. Like it's boring.
and are you really doing something that's important to you?
Right. Like,
Or that you love?
or that's gonna actually, your kids will actually be able to look back on it and be like, oh, my mom did this. Like, no, your mom looked retarded as fuck. Like,
I believe this is the era where different is starting to come through a little bit because, like, okay, let's just say, like, back in the day, the social norms you was talking about as far as people not being individual, like bringing it. Like, if you looked at a model magazine, you saw nothing but skinny. Like a certain way. I think they're coming out a little bit as far as expressing the bigger.
I think that when I agree with you. Like, I think in a way, I'm just talking about the mainstream appeal, like radio or something.
Yeah,
but definitely, we're in a time where it's important to be a woman. It's important to be a black woman. It's important to be a gay woman. It's important to be a gay man. It's important. Like everybody matters, and everybody wants to speak up. And
I feel like this is the time to do that, but we don't have anyone that's really up for
it's like, are you doing it because
to push through to actually show the individual?
It's like, are you doing it for attention, or are you doing it because this is what you? Yeah, a lot of people are doing things for attention or for shock value or quick fame.
That one hit wonder, like just bam, there I is.
But,
now you gone.
bye.
Right. That's true.
But you know what? I respect the hustler at the end of the day. I respect the fucking hoe, I respect the pimp, and I respect an Instagram model. Get it how you live.
What you do?
Screw how you screw.
Right.
No, but is there anything else?
No.
Why don't y'all tell us what y'all think? Go ahead and like, subscribe, and also leave a comment. You know,
please
do a part 2 of this.
Yeah.
We could.
Ask some questions. Let us know if you got any topics you want us to talk about. You know, help us out. Let us know.
Help us out. And we got some great stuff coming up for you. Some great guests. Some
amazing
wonderful. Oh my God, we got so much in store on Talking Toasted. Cause we talking motherfucking toasted. It's the Touch.
Taste of Brittney.
And Joey Badazz.
And a Toast Mom!
What's up, Toast Mom? Thank you for joining Talking Toasted. Pour a drink up if you ain't drinking already. And good fight, good night.
Alright.
And subscribe.
I got you too, baby. Sweet. I'm in the game. I need a time out. Fuck around and wake up at Amy Winehouse. Cause I'm about what you ain't, what you aren't. You foreign to a raffle. Now hear me yell ho. Fireman, turn your pussy to a hellhole.
Last night I came dancing to your room. Last night it got freaky. Started dancing in